What up? It's your boy, Real Malfunction, aka Malachi, aka Malfunction. Sorry, my nose itches. And welcome to my channel. It's another great day. Before we get started into the video, I have awesome mentors that have been helping me step by step grow my views on my YouTube channel. Get my content out there. If you would like to do the same thing, go ahead and hit that link in the description and we would love to help you. Okay, so getting into today's topic, we're going to talk about something that really has helped me in my life in all areas, all aspects of my life. It's helped me tremendously. And I need to talk to you guys about attitude. Attitude. And it's developing an attitude so that way you can change. Excuse me. It's developing a lifestyle change. That way you can have a good attitude. Because everything that I've talked to this far, to you guys about, you have to change your habits, your lifestyle habits. So just like everybody, brushes their teeth every day, or just like everybody takes a shower every day, or just like everybody eats every day, this has to be just as important as those things. Just like I took a shower today, well, guess what? I get to make my video today as well. Just like I'm about to hit the gym, guess what? I get to make my video as well. Just like I got work today, guess what? I get to change my attitude as well. Like all these things play a factor. I'll give you an example. So I'm walking my dog this morning, and it's maybe at like 7 o'clock, maybe even 8 o'clock in the morning. And it's interesting because I'm walking towards the field where he normally, goes and uses the bathroom, and there's a dog and an owner with his leash. The dog doesn't have a leash on or a collar at that fact. And it's interesting because the dog's, for one, a Chihuahua. Okay, my dog is like German Shepherd Lab. He's more Lab than German Shepherd, I feel like, but he's fucking intelligent and he's playful and he's a puppy. Okay, so I have a leash on my dog, obviously, because I don't trust him. He will take off on me. And so anyways, this guy's walking by, and in my head, like my initial like first impression, right? My initial first impression, because I've seen this guy before, maybe once or twice before, is, oh, this guy doesn't pick up after his dog. That was my initial reaction. I didn't say anything. I just seen him and I was like, oh, that guy doesn't pick up after his dog. And honestly, that's one of my pet peeves. It's like, don't, like, picking up after your dog. Like, it's one of my pet peeves. Anyways, today, my dog, seen his dog. And my dog is very alert. Like, if he sees something, he would just look at you. He would even sit down. He would sit down and just look at you and just observe. And so today I'm taking him out, and this guy, like, in my head, I didn't want to talk to him because of my initial first reaction. Like, my initial first thought of him, I didn't want to talk to him because he's like, I was like, this guy doesn't, he doesn't clean up after his dog. I don't want to talk to him. Plus, his dog's not even on a leash. I was like, nah, if my dog hurts him, then, I don't want to be responsible. But I mean, I know I'd be responsible, but I mean, at the same time, I'd know I'd be like, I don't want to say anything so my dog doesn't have to go over there, right? That was my attitude. Crazy thing is, this is what happened, okay? Guy starts walking by me. My dog takes off on his dog, but he's on a leash. And I was like, leave it. And he leaves it. And I was like, okay, good. And then his dog, I say good morning to the guy. I was like, hey, good morning. How you doing? He's like, oh, I'm doing good, man. Good morning. And I was like, all right. And then I was like, yeah, my dog just likes to play because my dog's like jumping up in the air and shit. He's like, oh my God, another dog. He's like so excited. And then I was like, yeah, man, he's a puppy. He loves to play. He's harmless though. My dog like goes and like, his dog's off leash, okay? His dog starts coming towards my dog. My dog was already towards his dog, but like his dog approached my dog. And both the dogs just start smelling each other. And then my dog would just like, as soon as he's done smelling, he'd be like, oh my God, a friend. And he'd start jumping around and like trying to play. And that right there, it's just that attitude. That attitude for the day made me want to make this video. Because attitude is such a, and that was such a small piece of what it really means. Right? Because I could have easily ignored him, right? And had to just, in my head, been thinking negative thoughts about him, right? Oh, he doesn't pick up after his dog. Oh, his dog's off a leash. Oh, all these things, right? Instead of just being like, hey, how you doing? Forget that judgment. Yeah, my dog's, and it's good that my dog got that experience, because when he's around other dogs, he has some kind of like anxiety. Like he's like, I don't know if I should trust them, but I want to play with them, but I don't know if I should trust them. And it's good that he's getting used to that. But I'm attitude is a lifestyle change. Okay, I'll give you another example of attitude. Last 2 years, I've had a family member on my phone plan, and I didn't get them on my phone plan so that they, out of spite, I didn't get them on my phone plan for nothing but kindness, because I had a dream of being a rapper, if you would like to say, or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm a poet. That's what I want to call it. I'm a poet. All right, and I'm still really good at it. But my thing was, I had a team, and some people on my team didn't have cell phones. And I was like, well, shit, if we really want to do this music, you guys got to have some cell phones. Like, I gotta communicate with you guys. I gotta know where you guys are at. I gotta, we gotta have some kind of communication established. And so I bought 2 people phones. Just bought them phones, got them on my plan. Just bought them, boom, boom. And for, like a year and a half, things were going great. I mean, I'd still have to hit them up every once in a while for the phone bill, but they were sending it. That was no issue. The issue came the last 6 months when I would try to talk to them or communicate with them, and it was just no communication, zero. And from the person that I needed the communication the most, it felt like more of an obligation for me to do this for them instead of communication, And so my thing was this. So I was telling him about it 3 months before, like, yo, your phones are going to be paid off. You're going to get off my phone bill. And I said it nicely. I'm not going to be like, yo, get the fuck off my shit. No, I said it nicely. I said, hey, this is how much you guys owe on your phones. You have 3 months. After that, that's it. The next 2 months was the most hardest for me to get payment from them. And then here's the thing. So one of my cousin told me he gave his payment to another person to pay me. Then that other person had court fees come out unexpectedly and couldn't pay me. I understand that shit. I get that shit. My cousin didn't tell me none of that shit. The other person that was supposed to pay me did. And I respect that shit, because that's communication. If I know what's going on, I'm not going to trip about you missing a fucking $60 phone bill. I'm not. Because it's communication. It's why I gave you the phone. But when you don't talk to me about it, and then here's the thing, okay? Here's where the attitude plays in. Because my cousin, after I cut him off, he didn't have no payment, no communication, you're off my phone plan. I paid his phone bill off, and I just got him off. I cut his service, everything, done. No communication. This man has the audacity to text me and be like, grow some fucking balls. But my balls were there. I told you what was going to happen. You didn't tell me anything going on about your situation. Zero. You told me nothing. So what happened? I didn't reply to the message. I was just like, well, I mean, if you would have hit me with, yo, cuz, I have some things going on. My bad about not giving you the phone bill, or my bad that the phone bill didn't get to you. Hey, can we please work this out? I still need a phone because that's my lifeline. Instead of having it feel like, instead of him texting me and being like it was an obligation to keep your phone alive, which it wasn't, you could have communicated to me that you needed the phone, and then I went and did what I done. But that didn't happen. It's attitude. This world evolves around attitude. And if your attitude stinks, guess what? You're going to have a shitty life. I promise you, because I've been there. When I worked with sales, I'll give you another example. When I worked with sales, if your attitude was shit, people would read that and they would not buy from you. They would not buy from you. I promise you. You know how many times I've gotten into a slump because I did the best pitch of my life and that person said no. I've lost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars because of my attitude. And that key right there, if I would have just been like, no worries, have a good day, and just moved on, it would have been better. Here's another example of me actually having a good attitude and it still worked out bad. So it's just a lifestyle change. But here's this. I was selling, and look, I'm super good with names. I mean, I'm so good with names. Like it's sometimes it scares me. I'm selling, right? And a week before I actually was at this point, I seen a lady and I tried to pitch her, and she was like, it's like she wanted it because she has kids and she knew like this is important. And then she was like, maybe not. And so I seen her a week later and I pitched her again. And she was like, if you remember my name, then I will buy for you. Little did she know, I'm good with fucking names. So I remembered her fucking name, like off bat. I was like, yeah, you're this. And she looked at me like she looked at me like it was a scam. That's what it looked like. Like she looked at me like it was a scam, but it was just like, I'm so good with names. I'm just good with names. People tell me their names. Oh, I know it. I don't know why, but as soon as I seen her, and she didn't have kids with her the week before. She had her kids with her this time. She had her kids with her, and I said her name, and her kids were like, oh, he got your name right, Mom. I was like, yo. She looked at me with disgust. She was like, this is a scam. She walked away. She walked away. I didn't get that. Even though she told me, if you remember my name, I'll buy from you. She didn't think I was going to remember her name. But even after that, I said, okay, no worries. I hope you come back. Attitude. Did she come back? No. But at least I didn't have that sour taste in my mouth. Attitude plays a key in success. Plays a key in what people think about you. Plays a key in your own personal reality. Plays a key in your personality. Before I go, I would like to leave you guys with the gem. The book that really helped me start realizing what attitude was and start like helping me depiction, what should I do, what lane should I hit, where I should go, what I should start on. The Little Gold Book of Yes Attitude by Jeffrey Gitmore. That book, I've listened to it. I have it on audio. I've listened to it over 10 times. Over 10 times. It's a gem. It is a gem. It's a gem. It's a gem. It is a gem. Okay? It is a gem. And he talks in there about attitude. It's having, attitude is like this. In layman's terms, I could put it like this. Attitude is treating your problems the same way you treat your blessings. It's attitude. With that being said, it's your boy Real Malfunction. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Go ahead and click that link if you want to learn how to grow your YouTube channel more effectively. I'm out. Hope you guys have a great day. Peace!